Welcome to the Panic Button, everyone. I'm Nina.
Hello, everyone. Hey,
Oh,
Jesse.
I'm Nina.
Oh, Jesse. G'day.
So Benny Johnson posted this because, Pride Month and everything. This is the state of the Democratic Party. Mayor Jacob Fry lifted the anti-AIDS ban on gay bathhouses for Pride Month.
Oh.
More than 700,000 Americans have died of AIDS since the 1980s. If this isn't a sign of a dark spiritual contagion controlling the left, I don't know what is. So they're making it legal for gays to have bathhouses where they can meet up and bang.
I didn't know gay bathhouses were a thing.
They were until the spread of AIDS became so outrageous that they had to shut them down.
I didn't know they still had bathhouses like that. I thought it was illegal to have a bathhouse.
It is. It is now. It has been for a while. It's when you have a whole bunch of strangers coming in and nobody's being tested and you don't know if they're doing PrEP consistently. They're,
Yeah, no,
it's going to spread
I know
again.
how it spreads. I'm not even questioning. I'm questioning the bathhouse, not the gay, right now.
Yeah, they don't have them for straight people. Just to let you know. That's usually called prostitution, and that's illegal.
How is it not illegal with the gays?
Because it's not prostitution. They're not getting paid to go there and meet up and
They're paying
bang.
to go there.
They're paying to go there so they can meet up with other people who are paying to go there so they can bang strangers. But we all know that gay men, sorry to say, but it's true, they're way more promiscuous, especially than lesbians.
I would assume if there's
straight people.
Like from what I understand, a bathhouse is like a spa normally, right? Hypothetically, do they become sexual in nature though?
A gay bathhouse is sexual inherently.
But hear me out. Mm-hmm. Should there not be no sex in the bathhouses, gay or straight?
A bathhouse is a place where you have sex. A spa is not where you go have sex.
I didn't think you could have a whole like official setup for these things. Let me put it this way. I didn't think it was illegal because I didn't think there were businesses that let this happen. You don't make, what do they buy drinks while they're there? Have dinner and then go?
I've never been, so I don't know. I mean, we can look it up.
What is a bathhouse? Technically. Bathhouse meaning in gay culture is what it's looking up right now.
Mm-hmm. There's a difference between a brothel and a bathhouse.
I understand that there might be a difference, but I still don't see how that's a profitable business unless you're paying for the intercourse.
It's like a membership, right? You go there, you pay a monthly membership so you could hook up with a whole bunch of strangers. But why would you even need that in today's day and age when we have all these apps and you could just go to your house or your apartment? Unless you're going there specifically to hook up with a whole bunch of different strangers.
They are saunas and bathtubs. So when I say...
That's like the facade of it.
They have Korean bathhouses, no?
Yeah.
And those are like more massage you, sit in the sauna spas.
Yeah, but there is a lot of people say that it is kind of gay. There's probably other stuff going on that's not being
but
checked.
there's from what I understand, like the Korean ones, there's yes, there's the men's section, but there's also a women's section, and it's really popular with the women also to go.
I've never heard of women going to bathhouses, only spas. Although I don't know much about that territory.
What about Korean bathhouses? I'm pretty sure that Korean bathhouses...
They're usually called saunas or spas, you know?
The Korean bathhouses are large multi-purpose spas and sauna complexes for wellness, socialization, and overnight stays. It's a beloved everyday Korean culture, affordable, accessible, open 24/7. They have gender-separated areas. They do have some co-ed areas where you're wearing clothes, but if you're going to the to the pools and stuff.
So back in the day, gay guys didn't have anywhere to go and hook up, right? So they used that as a front.
Yeah. Well, because what it's saying is that bathhouse used to be like, because people didn't have water, so they go to the bathhouse.
Now it's considered something else.
So that makes sense to me. So then Korean bath spas, bathhouses, we call them bathhouses because we know those words, right? But it's essentially a big spa. And they do have gender-separated areas. Mm-hmm. And that's why, so like for me, when I hear bathhouse, I'm like, spa? Like spa with water? Water spa.
Pretty much what Frey is saying is, we're making it legal for there to be businesses where gay men can go, or bi men can go, gay, and hook up with a whole bunch of people if they want to, and it's not illegal.
I mean, I've heard of gay saunas stuff, but never like a whole business dedicated to it.
My question is, where are they going to be located? I mean, strip clubs and like
This is
sex
LA?
shops. No, this is Minneapolis, Minnesota. So my question is,
How many gays are in Minnesota?
there must be a lot, but like sex shops and strip clubs, they're usually not in cities, like in the city area. They're usually kind of back away from businesses and houses because
To hide the shame.
nobody wants to live next to one of those places or have a business right next to them, right? I'm curious where they're going to be putting these bathhouses because nobody's going to want to have their business next to one or nobody's going to want to live next to them. But then the activists are going to be like, well, that's homophobic. You can't do that. I want my bathhouse right next to your Sears. I don't think Sears is a thing anymore, but Target. So that's going to be interesting. You know, you got your kid, and you're just going to pick up some Pokemon cards or something like that. And then you just see a whole bunch of dudes coming out and going into this place right next to Target, and the smell has to be atrocious. So there's a whole bunch of different things that are going to be an issue opening these places up. I mean, that's not very progressive. That's actually incredibly dangerous.
This is
the amount of
sad.
spread of STDs is going to be, wow.
Obviously, I was asking AI not for the purpose of this video because I know people don't always like that. I was just simply asking, are there bathhouses in Minnesota? So obviously, I just was making sure I understood the difference between the Korean and the American understanding, right?
Mm-hmm.
It says there's several style facilities. They have a couple different Korean ones, which are like what I was telling you about. Think more spa, not sex.
Right.
Way more spa, way less sex.
When people hear bathhouses, they hear sex.
Okay.
Promiscuous.
I know you don't like to hear about me bring this up, but specifically the last time I heard bathhouse spoken about was on Markiplier's podcast, and he talked about how when he went to Korea with his family, he went to a bathhouse.
Oh, I don't know how much gay sex is going on in those bathhouses.
Sounds like zero. I feel like I feel like he would have said of someone because he's pretty honest.
I
about
don't
that kind of
know
stuff.
for sure, but I'm assuming not like the Americans are talking about bathhouses.
Yeah, the
you
most
know?
notable thing he said from that experience is that there's a guy that would like massage you with a towel. And so he went to go get that guy, the massage from that guy. And he said that the guy shoved the towel so hard up his thigh into his middle section that he felt like he was like, he hated him or something. So it doesn't sound like, if anything, it sounds like opposite of sex. Do not find this sexual.
Yeah.
Not to be like telling you that that's what this is, but it sounds to me like the Korean version might be what you approve of versus this.
Yeah.
But this is what was crazy. So it covers what you said, which was historically Minneapolis had a few. For example, the locker room baths. They were closed in the 80s, like you said, during the AIDS crisis. It said just now Minneapolis repealed its long-standing ban on adult sex houses, sex venues, bathhouses, with new licensing, health, and zoning rules in place. But then it tells me Duluth Family Sauna is often noted as the only current legal adult-oriented bathhouse in the state. That's why I wanted to tell you about this. It says it's not explicitly a gay bathhouse, but allows consensual activity and has a community feel.
With the word family in it.
Wait, Duluth family.
That place needs to be investigated at this point. There's something ain't right here. It's a family event. There is some sexual intercourse that takes place, but you know, it's fine. Because we made it legal.
I just wanted to clarify Duluth Family Sauna for consensual stuff like sexual. So I'm gonna tell you in a second.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just kind of ended up in a rabbit hole. I just had
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
Imagine being like, I'm gonna bring my 16-year-old to a sauna.
It's a family fun center.
So from what I understand, the Korean saunas, a lot of moms will bring their daughters, and it's like we're going to talk about your body and how it's natural kind of thing, too. Like, the really hokey-pokey, hippy-dippy kind of moms.
Okay.
Yes, that is the case.
Where is this?
Yes, that's the case at the Duluth Family Sauna. Although the name is a bit misleading, it comes from a
You
long
think?
history of working-class communities, not because it's intended for families.
Well, then
It
why
does
is
not-
family in the name? It makes no sense.
Free condoms are available at this family sauna.
So it's not a family sauna. That's a cover. Jesus, you got to be really careful about where you're going. You got to do some research. You might just end up going to a bathhouse that's not a bathhouse, but a hookup house.
I just asked why would they call it a family sauna if they're fucking there?
It's probably for a cover.
You should probably rename that.
Pride parades and pride shows, and it's definitely not family friendly.
It used to be called the Loose Steam Bath. Maybe go back to that.
Yeah, go back to that.
Okay, rabbit hole. Sorry.
Yikes.
Watch out. Don't go if you're in Minnesota. Don't go to Duluth. The
Doesn't seem
family
like
sauna.
Minnesota or California are very safe for families or normal people.
It sounds like maybe we should do a whole video on. It does say it's temporarily closed.
Oh, it's going to open up back up now. Now that he's changing the law.
Oh, this is disgusting. It has the pricing listed. It says $17 for one person or $23.50 for two. You get
That's
a discount.
cheap.
You get even less. It's $36 for three. So if you bring a group, oh no, seniors get $11.50. There's a bunch of old guys with their dicks out waiting, just waiting.
Don't bring your daughters. Don't bring
Seniors
your
and
kids.
veterans. So if you have PTSD or an old wiener, then you get an half off.
You're going to get some more PTSD. I can't believe we went down this rabbit hole.
I didn't know.
I was just talking about the law that he changed so more STDs and AIDS can be spread because that's what's going to happen. Gay men are promiscuous. Not all, but a good amount of them. They're very promiscuous. They need a place to go, apparently, because they want to hook up with complete strangers. All right. Well, what's the oversight going to look like? What's the overhead going to look like? Who's working there?
Why is it a family sauna if they're fucking?
Like, do you do tests before, or do you just blind faith believe everyone that comes in there is, like, not diseased or have some sort of illness that they can spread? Are we just going on blind faith that they're taking their prep the right way? And they're going in there not just to have sex with one person, but to multiple people. So multiple people are going to spread it. And if some of them are married men, then they're going back to their wives, and then they're going to spread it to their wives. And then this is so ugly and so terrible looking, not only on people that are unfortunately associated with the acronym like us, but on the politicians who said this sounds like a great idea. The activists say, well, this was homophobic and this was like transphobic, and so we got to get rid of those old homophobic laws. They're health safety laws. They were to keep people from not getting AIDS. Why? You're pretty much saying, let's have AIDS again. Let's have a spread, shall we? I know we got great medications, and people aren't going to spread it like it used to be spread, but it's still going to spread, as well as a crap ton of STDs.
It's not even about the gay part for me, though. Because, yes, you have the AIDS consideration with the gay stuff. No, it doesn't look good. The bigger problem I have is with adult bathhouses like this. And the thing is that no matter what, you're going to have people there spreading STDs, gay, straight, otherwise. The more you allow looseness in society, the more diseases happen. We've seen it time after time again. It's not just the gays, it's also the straights. That's why people get the clap.
Weren't they just so hardcore with COVID? And now they're like,
so many other things.
Let's everyone just have sex unprotected. Oh, wait, we'll hand out condoms. But I
remember there was a COVID-friendly sex guide for gays.
This is the most retarded shit I have ever heard in my life.
But, again, I don't have any issue with the fact that there are gay guys that want to bang. I get it. And women want to do it too, and gay women want to do it. Everyone, except for the asexuals, pretty much wants to do it. So
this is promiscuous stranger sex,
That's the bigger problem, is that you're making it so easy to sleep with so many people, and that's exactly how STDs
spread. Yeah. And what it's also doing is this will eventually kill some people.
If you wanna do this, but you test everyone at the door.
They're not gonna do that. That's homophobic. That's what they say.
I'm just saying the only way that I'm slightly okay with this is if you test everyone at the door. Everyone's clean. And even then, I still don't love it. But at least then, you're trying to actually protect people.
Well, you know that the activists don't like safeguards.
Yeah, I know, but you get what my point. I'm not okay with this.
Free for all, apparently.
I'm not okay with any of this to begin with. But it really comes down to the fact that when you take something that is so easily spread, and you then take that activity and you say, it's so good, we don't care if you have these diseases. No. Just no. Because are you going to let them donate blood? I don't know how that works. I don't know if you have a medication or anything that helps with that now. But I don't really want you to give me some... I could be dying, and with love, I don't want you to give me someone with AIDS blood.
Yeah.
And I maybe if you can prove that I won't get AIDS from it, maybe. But we know that's how it transfers.
The general public didn't like gays for a long time. Gay men particularly, because they knew and assumed that they were very promiscuous. And then when the AIDS thing happened, then the public really turned on them because they're like, see what you're doing? You're spreading this new freaking disease everywhere. We were right. You're promiscuous. You're all sluts. You sleep around and you spread it to everybody, even innocent people who didn't know. And so they got a cap on that in the 80s to a degree. And now they're opening it back up. And what they're doing is this 2 to 5% of the activists within the community are pushing this shit. And the dumbasses who are signing it into law, they're showing and proving to the public, the normal people, that you're right. And we want to spread more stuff.
And if you think that as a woman this doesn't affect you, well, guess what? There's a lot of dudes who are secretly gay and they love these spots because that's where they're going to go to get their gay hookup.
That's what I
said. And then they catch AIDS, they come home and they give it to you.
Yeah.
And so when I say it spreads, I don't mean it spreads slowly. I mean it spreads faster than anything.
They hump like rabbits. Not all.
People in general today, especially in my age group, they all think like hookup's so casual hookup.
You're gonna pay for that the rest of your life.
I've had 1, maybe 2 in my life, casual hookups, and it seems like it's more regular than irregular for people to have more and more of them these days.
Because a lot of people push it because they're lonely and they don't want to do the work in relationships. So they figured, well, this is easy. I could just have sex and get my jollies off and go back home and be sad and lonely again. I fixed it. No, you didn't. You're just a sad individual that is just bought into the propaganda of all the retards of America. You listen to the dumbasses and now you're a dumbass. That's what happens. Nobody wants to date someone who is a hoe. Nobody wants to certainly marry someone who is a hoe. I mean, some of them repent, right? They clean themselves up. I mean, I guess that somehow is kind of okay.
That's how it works with the men who go to the bathhouse. If they say they're sorry before they drive their car home, it didn't happen.
Oh, is that what it is? They ask for forgiveness before? Like, I'm going to do something bad, so forgive me.
There's a Family Guy bit where it's like a terrorist in a car and he's about to like drive off of something or whatever. And he goes, forgive me, Father, for I've sinned. And then he goes to heaven.
Yeah, they don't make that sense. They don't make that sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, in the acronym, the LGBTQ yada yada nonsenseness, out of all gays, lesbians, bisexuals, and transsexuals, and anyone who identifies into this weird category, only 2 to 5% are activists. So when you see these laws changed, it's not the majority of us. It's the small, crazy, delusional, violent, disgusting pieces of shit who identify into this category, who have pushed this and made this a reality. And it's the dumbasses who are the politicians who go, that sounds like a great idea. Yeah, that does sound homophobic. Let's change that. And everything goes to shit. And you know who doesn't get the backlash? The people who brought it into existence. And we need to change that because we can't allow a small percentage of the population to completely just upend everything we once knew as good. In this acronym, it used to be okay. We got like 71%. We're like, yes, we got there. We're good. Okay, let's stop. And the activists, those creepy fuckers, they were like, no, we need to ruin shit. Like and subscribe.
Duluth Family Sauna, I'm looking at you. You're going down. Family Sauna.
It's sick. Bad. Bye.